Like if you had to cancel a show because you're in labor, no one's pissed.
Yeah,
like,
but what if like my water broke like on stage? Like, wouldn't that be crazy? I'm just like, oh, like that's my biggest fear of it happening.
I would have a panic attack every single day about that.
Right? Because you're like moving so much.
And I start laughing and I'm in my little corset and I feel a pop in my heart, like when you crack a bone, you know, but it's like in my heart and I'm like, what the f? And then just all of a sudden I'm in level 10, like chest pains. You know, I'm also like cough screaming.
You sound so good. You're like no cough at all.
Getting my vocals ready for our music comeback together.
Yeah.
I'm ready.
I'm ready too. I love that you're in your music era again.
I don't know why, but like, and I've had some time to think about this, but going on stage with you and performing Hefner changed me. And you were one, I don't know if I've told you that, but like you were 100% right and I was 100% wrong. And I thank you so much for doing that.
Oh my God, we have to talk about that. You look so good. You always, I like the glasses on Not Loveline. No, okay, well, you can leave that in, but also we'll talk about it. So hi, welcome to Not Loveline.
Welcome back to Not Loveline.
We're filming this days prior to it airing. It's not weeks or months behind, but we're busy. We're touring, ladies. Like The Weeknd says, we're on a tour. Did you see that movie?
Yes, where it's just like his veneers.
Yeah.
And he's yelling, right?
He's like, I gotta catch a plane. I'm on tour.
Wait, we need to use that sound.
I've done it like 3 times.
Oh, of course you have.
But
oh
we
my God.
should, because that's totally us right now. Because that's how I feel. It's like we had to pre-record.
I know, it's so funny. It's like we were so free in life when we agreed to Not Loveline, and now we're as busy as ever. But I love that we both like refuse to like. We're like, no, we're gonna make it work.
It's crazy because you just got back on a plane today from Vegas. I'm getting back from a plane from Tennessee next Sunday when we're filming. So I'm just like, it's just like right into it. We're just so hard.
I know.
working.
It's so funny, Trisha. So there were no flights back from Vegas for the AMAs. Well, there were, but they were either 6 a.m. or like 1 p.m. Like all of the 10 a.m. flights were like sold out. And there was one that was Spirit into LAX. And I was like, oh my God, after all the flying I was just doing on tour, I was like, I don't know if I'm in a Spirit
LAX is crazy.
Spirit LAX mood. So I booked a jet, but I've never, just to make it back for Not Loveline, that is how much I love you. I was like, no, get me a jet.
And you came right out like 3 minutes behind 1 o'clock. You were right on time. I was like, damn, I thought you were me.
It was crazy though. I like getting this plane, and I've never booked a jet myself. And I was like, I'm just trying to learn more things and be more on top of my own life. So I was like, I'm gonna book this one myself. And I swear to God, I came here today on like damn near a helicopter. Like it was like scary as
Wait, was it like tiny?
Yes, like no bathroom and like just like bumpy as it was like I brought my friends too because I booked it myself and I thought that it was just like the normal ones I take, and like we all were just like our knees touching and I was like, damn, I probably shouldn't be booking these myself.
Well, how do you even book a private jet? I don't know.
You like find a broker, and like they also were sending me photos, but I guess I didn't account for the fact that it's kind of like real estate. Like, you know, when they like use the 0.5 lens and make it look bigger and better.
Yeah.
And like whatever. And I got on the plane and I was like, damn, they got me good with those photos. And I was just doing my makeup in the like bumpy turbulence in this like helicopter. Amari like walked up to the plane and he goes, damn, okay, budget cuts. I was like,
no, you have been budget level queen, because even the room you stayed at, I was like, wait, is she just in like a standard room?
I was in a standard room.
No living room, no.
Yeah.
I love that.
Well, Vegas was just expensive as
Memorial Day
weekend because it was, and I agreed to go to the AMAs. No one told me it was in Vegas. I thought it was in LA.
They do it to everybody.
Yes, and then they sent me the address like 48 hours before, and I was like, this is a Vegas address.
And you had no idea. So all those influencers went to Vegas.
Yeah.
Damn.
I know. And I like didn't know. And I didn't want, it was like MAKOA and I's like first carpet. Yeah. So I was like, let's go to Vegas, whatever.
Of course.
I'll gamble.
It's also like your hometown. You love Vegas.
Twist my arm.
Yeah. You're like, I'm going. Yeah. Did you say at Resorts World?
Yes. And I love it so much. Oh my God, Resorts World. I love you.
Did you know that's where Katy Perry had a residency and like flopped, and apparently like allegedly like she owes them like money because it like flopped so hard?
Wow. No, I don't. I was gonna say. I was gonna be so mean. I was gonna say, "Wow, that's hilarious." No,
I thought she was like killing it, because I remember seeing the TikToks and she was like dancing on a toilet with like poop and stuff like that.
Yeah, I thought somebody went to her show and said her old residency and said it was really good. I've been seeing all these clips of this one now, and it's so.
I want to see it.
Should we go?
Yes.
Because I'm like down.
It's July. Everything's freaking July. Backstreet Boys at the Sphere, July.
Don't they know you're having a baby?
I know. Lady Gaga's July. Like everything is July, and I'm missing literally everything. But
you're honestly giving the show of a lifetime. You're giving birth to a boy.
To a boy. Yeah, it's crazy.
This is our first time getting to talk about it, so I like. Yeah. Forgive me if you've like beaten this into the ground on other podcasts.
I actually haven't.
Okay. How do you feel?
I always feel the same in pregnancy. To me, it doesn't feel any different. But
Like
to have a boy.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm scared. I think I always wanted a boy. Until I had girls, and then I was like, so I was scared to have girls because like being a girl, I'm like, God, being a girl kind of sucks in this world sometimes because the way people treat you, what you have to go through, you just get like so much, the harassment, the sexualization. I was just like, God, it's so hard to be a girl. Like I did want a boy.
Yeah.
And then the second one, I was like, oh, it'd be cute to have a boy or girl. But because we're in such a good rhythm being with my girls, I'm like, I can't even imagine a boy.
I know, it's wild.
Like he's gonna like pink. He's gonna go to Disney princesses. Like, it's just what it is.
Yeah, you're gonna raise like Troye Sivan and it's gonna be fine.
Love would absolutely live for
like
that.
Conan Gray. That's gonna be how your baby is.
It would be crazy if like one day he's like, I want to do football because me or Moses are not into sports. So it'd be crazy. I'll support it, but I really hope he's like, theater kid.
It's like a pink bedazzled football. Like it's like almost.
I will for sure.
I'm happy for Moses though. That's cute. Like having a little baby boy.
Yeah, but he like even the second one, he was definitely like loves being a girl dad. Like, so
he is such a girl dad too. So it's like very interesting.
We had our names for girls, but we didn't have one for our boys. So it's
do you have your boy name now?
You know what? We do, but we haven't said it.
I'm not asking you.
We haven't told anybody at all.
At least don't tell me. I always tell people, they're like, do you know? And I'm like, no. I like, even if Trisha, because sometimes you'll be like, why? I could tell you.
Yeah.
And it's like, I don't want to live with that pressure of like, because I'm a surprise ruiner, like by accident.
Me too. I will usually don't tell you something. I'll probably say it somewhere. I'll hint, I'll insinuate. I love to let people know that I know in some way. And it's like not on purpose, but like it does happen. And it's a name that definitely people would, like not even our parents, like no one knows because it's a name that I think people would try and like talk us out of, but we're like so on it. So.
No, I love a name that people would try to talk you out of. You know I do.
So that's why we're like, we'll just keep it. But
and like Malibu Elvis, like a third iconic name is so correct.
It was, and it was hard. It was hard to come up with that, but it's very exciting.
Has it been like, okay, I have a question.
Yeah.
But feel free to ignore my like seriously.
That's always scary. This is probably a catch-up episode, by the way, too. We'll get to questions maybe next episode. I feel like we have so much, because I have so many questions to ask you, but I love this too.
I know, I haven't seen you in so long, and I just want to say, like, I appreciate you so much. I think when I'm away from you, it's like, I just appreciate our dynamic so much, and like just everything, like, you are like my peace. Like, it just like always feels so great to like be with you, and I love this show, and I love like, I don't know. I love you so much. And I have so many people come up to me and talk about you and our show and listening. You know what? Yesterday.
All the time, yeah.
Yesterday at the AMAs, all of the, forgive me if I cry, okay? But all of the veterans were there because it was Memorial Day. And this girl came up to me, and she is deployed right now in Vegas and fully military doing her big one. Sorry, Tana, shut up. She's 8 months pregnant, and her man is deployed also, but like across the globe from her, and like is getting there like maybe the day that she has birth, and she's been months and months without him. And she was telling me that she listens to Not Loveline every single day on her way to the to work, and that it like just is getting her through this hard time. And I was like,
God. Isn't that I know when you hear stories like that, it's just like, because you just think it's like so silly, and like, does even anyone care? When people say they watch Not Loveline too, I'm always just like, really? Because neither one of us promote it that much,
and we treat it like it's so niche, but it's like not in our, just the people who support the both of us together, and like
they love it. And they wear leopard. They're like, I'm wearing leopard for Not Loveline. Like,
literally.
It's so funny because to me it is so like secretive, because it's like I just forget, because Mondays are such a busy day. I forget to promote and stuff, but that's so nice. And then when they say stuff like that, it's like amazing. I know.
And I met like so many girls in Vegas this weekend. Even I met this girl, she was in a leopard print set on her way to the club, and she was like, aren't I so Not Loveline? And I was like,
oh my God, no, I love it too. And
it's so cute.
Concur with what you're saying earlier. I totally agree. When you came to, because we haven't, I don't even think we filmed since the Vegas show. Like, we didn't film after that, did we? Because, oh my God, like, that's what's so crazy is like, people are always shook. Like, anyone I talk to, Oscar, anybody, they're always like shook that we film for like 9 hours a day, like to do these episodes.
But I love it. It's like a big sleepover all day.
Our days are we only have like literally 3 days to film. So we're just like, okay, how do we film all this? But you came to the Vegas show, and I felt the same way, like just so much like emotion, because like friends have never come to my shows. Like when I was in the vlog squad, when I was with Shane, they never came to one show. Like,
I'll get so mad.
Isn't that crazy?
Forgive me, because I'll get so mad.
Their whole idea, his whole life is just filming his friends, and he couldn't come to one show like that. I did.
Just like, you are so special and talented, and to celebrate you, and to I hope you understand that being your friend is such an honor to me. Like, you know what I mean? Like showing up for you is such an honor to me. And
you are so humble when you show up. I love that you guys just came. You had like no security, which by the way, like I always have like security in Vegas because you're going through the casinos. I
have this weird trope with Vegas where I'm like, it's my hometown. No one's going to me all call.
You were like so sexy too, and I was like, and now it shouldn't matter how you dress, but you know, honestly, I was like, oh my god, are you gonna be okay getting out of here? That's why I was like making sure I'm like, make sure you take her the back ways through the thing. Not just obviously our fans are gonna be nice, but just like randos. You're like, we're gonna go out and gamble.
Just so famous, like the amount of people in the Cosmopolitan just for you, it was so sickening to see. And just like your show, the fact that you do it all pregnant, it was so cool.
But then when you came out, it was so insane. Vegas was our lowest capacity. We usually sell out, and I say that like humbly, like I'm so like proud, but that one was Coachella weekend, and
you still did insane numbers for it being Coachella weekend in Vegas. You're competing with all these other shows.
That too, and I was like so scared, and it was an added show. We added it like after the announcement of the tour, so it was an added show. So I was just like, oh man, I wish, because we did Radio City like the next Tuesday. I was like, I wish you could come to another show, the Greek, anywhere. So
but the crowd was so loud, it felt sold out. I did the Chelsea, and like the crowd was great. We loved you, but like they were so loud for us doing a song together.
No, when you came out, and I love seeing the TikToks after, like literally everyone's like, this is better than Coachella, because everyone was just like, this is, and it was actually crazy because you came out, and I sometimes a little disassociate because it's so like I get nervous, I get excited, so I kind of a little disassociate in the moment, but I love watching it back.
Me too.
And it was so loud, like you couldn't even hear us, like anything.
Thank God no one needs to hear my musical skills.
But you also came out and just killed it. Like all of a sudden you're just like performing, and I was just like, oh my God. So it felt like surreal to see, because I was like, I love your performances so much, like your live performances. We had the live Hefner playing at the same time in the back, and I was just like, oh my God. And you looked so hot. You came up, we looked like Vegas showgirls in our purple and pink.
We were manifesting a residency low key.
So.
Like low key.
I could see it for
Trish
sure.
and Tana Vegas residency.
We have to do more music to do that.
Yes, we do.
But it could also be talking, because mine is like half podcast, half singing, because I think it's just like fun. And when I saw you come out and just like everyone just so excited, that was the most applause. And you always get applause in the opening, like you're in our opening. But when you came out, people were just like, and I haven't had any special guests, not New York, not LA, anything. So you were the only one.
Slay. I didn't know that till right now.
I'm not Jake Shane. I'm not bringing LA. Just everybody in the world. He's literally like, chain smokers are going to be in LA. I was like, oh my God.
Know, how funny is that? Even like Alex Cooper, she does that, like has people come out. No one would say yes to me. That's the only reason I don't do it. So I'm just hating.
Same. I know. I reach out to people, but you know, it's fine.
No, but it's just us as a duo is so special. And Trisha, I can't stress it enough. It's so funny how much after people were bringing it up to me, and it's so true. You're the only person on planet Earth I would have done that for. Like,
I didn't know that. I didn't know you like had an aversion to the song. I thought this was like your pride. This is your song.
I'm so anti. Like in my life, I was like, I'll never perform it again. But
wait, why?
I don't know. I just did. I'm learning to be more loving of it and like understand what it means to other people and just have fun with it and like not ick myself out. But that's because of you. Like, you like rewrote my brain that night. I'm not kidding. I was like, damn, I do kind of want to do music again, Trisha, and I should make music. This is so fun. Like,
it's good. It is good. Like, I'm telling you, when we did soundcheck, you weren't there, but like even Moses, like Ari's husband was there. Everyone's like, this is like a good song. He's like, I didn't know it was like so hyped like that. It was like, it's a good song.
Such a different time, but still.
Even so, I think when you look back, if I think something's cringy or whatever, it becomes like camp and fun for like everybody.
And that's how you've rewritten my brain to be like, this is in camp. And it's iconic to just like lean into all of the things and like just be, I've always been detesting it so much, and now I'm like, even when I see videos on my timeline, when I used to see videos of people to Hefner, any of my music, I would like skip them. Sorry.
Really?
I love you guys. I would skip them, and now I don't. I like comment, I repost. Like I'm owning it.
I see so many of yours now. There's a trend now. It's like, thank you for the music from ABBA, and it has like, did you see that one? And it's all your music videos. And I was like,
I've been seeing that of you too.
You did so many. It's like these really good songs actually, and I was like, wait, you have such a catalog. Like, I really do think you should tour. You talk about doing like stand-up comedy, but I think you should tour like you're singing, because it's actually so good, and it is. I would do it with
you in a heartbeat too. That's why we need to get in the studio. We've been saying it, but we will actually.
But we actually can now. Well, you are gone. You're gone like all of June.
No, but then August, I'm free in August. You and I are about to be like
not pregnant anymore.
Yes, I love that you're already down to book yourself for August. Though you're so funny.
I want to, because that's like such a priority, and I had so much fun performing with you. You just like made it, and you're so just easygoing, just casual. It's just you and Paige showed up. You're just so easygoing, so casual, and I just
thank you, Trisha.
I love it. You are. You were and you're such a hype, and you're just such a vibe, and I was so happy to see. I like couldn't believe you came because you had talked about it that week when we did Not Loveline, and I didn't know if you were actually coming, and then I was kind of gagged. And
I just love you. Thank you for like lifting me up so much and being the best, and I will always do the same.
I never want to bug you. You know, I always see stuff, and I never want to bug you. And
one day she'll know. Like years from now, she'll know that she is not a bug or a bother.
Europe and doing
it's
so
funny
much
too because I talk about you probably every single day on tour because I meet so many people at the meet and greet who love the both of us, and like just actually speaking of that, I have to show you.
Oh
this,
my gosh, I know.
So every single meet and greet, I meet people and they're like, "Tell Trisha this," and like they're just like they have so much love for the both of us, and it is so sweet. And like the Trisha shirts, all of it. And they brought me like fan gifts wise a lot of stuff. They brought me a Jesus candle of your face. I'm keeping that though. I didn't bring it. And it was like 7 pounds. And when I had to tell my tour manager, like, I'm sorry, my bag is going to be overweight now for the rest of this tour for this Trisha Paytas Jesus candle, I took it all around. Like,
you should have sent it back, like just shipped it.
I know, but I wanted it in my suitcase. I needed to know I had it. Like, it's so, and I keep all of that stuff obviously. But okay, so I'm in Berlin, right? And this guy comes up to the meet and greet, and he is just fabulous, okay? Just this fabulous, energetic, iconic gay. And he was like, I love you and Trisha so much. Like, you guys saved my life. I listen to every Not Loveline. I love you guys. And I made you these hats.
Oh my gosh.
Okay?
He made them?
Yes, he made them. And wait. Wait, this one's yours.
That's
okay.
Oh my god.
And look at this. And I know your fans always make hats, but look at this.
I have a big head. I hope this fits. Mine's humongous right now.
Look at this right here. We get back to the green room, and MAKOA and I are looking at them. Look at the coin in the middle.
Oh my god.
They put Moses' face. They put Moses' face on the coin, and MAKOA's face on this coin, like etched MAKOA and Moses' face into the middle of the coin. Like, look at it. Like, it's like engraved. Like, look at.
Oh my god.
Look at Moses. Like, that's so nuts.
I love it.
And so I'm just. Berlin was like in the middle of tour too, so I'm lugging these to every city, trying not to smash them.
Yes, Berlin.
And
this is very Berlin. I feel like we should be at like a German sex club with these.
But like, how sweet is that?
Oh my god. Do I wear it like this or no? Is that?
I have no.
You look so cute. Okay, it kind of fits my head actually. I was surprised. I was worried. I was like,
I had to bring it back for you, and it was so funny.
Wait, this is so cute. I love it.
Because it was like low-key the biggest hassle to like lug these everywhere, and like no room for them. My suitcases are already over like full. And I was like, no, like Moses' face is etched into a coin on this hat. I'm bringing it back to her.
I know. I always come back with like an extra suitcase from like New York or any of those places.
It's like just.
Wait, this is so cute. Do you remember his name?
No, I don't remember.
I know, it's so hard. I always tell people to like put cards in or something, or like etch it in.
I feel like his name was Devin.
No way.
Really?
I think his name started with a D. Oh my god. Because it's on the tip of my tongue.
Well, maybe he'll tag us in this
thing. We love you.
Yeah.
And I was just like, I literally was like, how? Because you have to hand do all of this.
Oh, the studying is
like,
crazy.
You know what I mean? Just like, that's so nuts.
Wait,
and
who wears these hats? You're giving me somebody. Who wears these? Somebody wears these. It's like an 80s rocker or something wears these. I don't know. I love it so much.
I don't know either. Wow, I want to know. Why is it giving like Lady Gaga telephone music video to me?
Okay, a little bit of that.
But like, I also have no idea if she wears a hat like this in that video. It's just like, that's where my head's going.
I'm obsessed. It kind of, and it fits my head. I was so nervous. I was like, oh, hat's never fit my head.
You don't have like a big head.
I have a huge head. It's humongous. And it's getting bigger with pregnancy. Like, it literally went, because I get wigs made, and I went up like 2 inches in pregnancy. It's crazy.
What do you mean? Like, your skull is growing?
Yes. Or swollen. My head or something is swollen. Because it was a 22 inch, which is really big, 22 inches around. Now it's 24 and a half inches because I just got a wig made.
22 inches around. You're so funny.
It's so big. You should measure your head. You'll see it's so small compared to mine.
You're so fucking funny. Like, you're so funny.
I love it though.
I know, I love them. I just like was like the coins. MAKOA was like freaking out. I was like, no way, that's like me and Moses on these hats.
It's so it is. That's everything.
Yeah,
I love. How did MAKOA like tour?
He loved it, honestly. Like, we were chilling and we just did our own thing, and it was sweet. Like, in any time, you know, we were cuddling, getting little dinners. Like, Paris was super cute and it was nice, and I cannot live without that man. Jesus Christ.
Like, yeah, you just are like so calm. Like, your energy is just so peaceful and happy. And
yeah, he just brings me like down and calms me down, and like I love him. I love our conversations. He was so helpful with like everything, packing my bags and helping me and just everything. Spring is in full bloom on DraftKings Casino. New offers and promos are sprouting up daily. Right now, new players can play $5 on anything and get 350 casino spins instantly on a featured game.
Download the app and sign up with code NOT Loveline. Take the featured slot for a spin and explore thousands of others in the DraftKings game library. Check back daily to claim the hottest offers and promos on DraftKings Casino. The crown is yours. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. In Connecticut, help is available for problem gambling. Call 888-789-7777 or visit ccpg.org. Please play responsibly. 21 plus, physically present in Michigan, New Jersey, Pennsylvania, West Virginia only. Void in Connecticut and Ontario. Eligibility restrictions apply. New customers only. Non-withdrawable casino spins. Valid for featured game only and expire in 168 hours. See terms at casino.draftkings.com/promos. Ends June 15th, 2025 at 11:59 p.m. Eastern Time. Thank you, DraftKings. We love you. Thanks
we love you,
sponsoring.
DraftKings.
You're the best.
Like, he's the best.
You know, the packing the bags is such a love language. That is like my favorite thing Moses does. I'm like, wait, this is the best thing in the whole world.
Literally in the whole
organized
world.
Yeah.
It's
like to not pack your bags is crazy.
It is so crazy.
Yeah.
And like the flying tour, can I just say that after Australia, I don't think I'll ever do a flying tour again in my entire life.
Why?
I hate it.
Why? Really? You don't...
Maybe I wouldn't hate it as much in the US, but I went through customs like 15 times in like 30 days.
You
and
have
like,
global entry?
No. And that's on me. But even like just all of it, like just... Oh my God, I don't know. And the airports over there are so big. Like I was just garnering like 10,000 steps every time we'd go to the airport every 2 days.
And you
it's like,
You're like, I can't.
Yeah, people are like, this is a day off. And I'm like, I just got 10,000 steps in an airport.
I do
and
love
nobody...
the steps because I'm very lazy without traveling. I do love the steps and traveling.
I know. And I guess it's like good in theory, but I love to flop onto that bus.
Oh,
like,
really?
oh my God, yes. Like you walk off stage and within 4 minutes you're in bed and then you wake up at the next venue. Like,
but like, how do you get your own space, your own time, showering, potty time, all that stuff?
it is like, I mean, I've been lucky on some tours to have like my bed in the back.
Okay.
So I have a little room, but it's still just like there's no floor space. I'm not like walking around in a room. It's just a little bigger.
Yeah.
But like
you don't need to walk around. You like to just be in the bed.
Yeah, I get it's a little less like personal time. Like hotels are nice, but I'm so willing to forsake the hotel for that. Like no TSA, like just running off the show and immediately being in bed and waking up in the next place. Like you have to get ready in the venues and shower in the venues, and it's a little. Can be a little scary.
I always
sometimes.
see those showers. I'm like, who showers here?
I know.
That's crazy.
When you have, and then you'll have days off and you'll get a hotel like now and again. But I just love it. It works for me.
Yeah.
And it's the same routine. Like, I hate TSA.
It's so
like,
bad.
Holy especially, it's just like, and I understand that like, I'd probably be such a if I worked at TSA too. And if I worked at TSA overseas and this dumb blonde American was cackling her head off in the line, not knowing shit about it.
Yeah.
I'd probably, but I'm just like
keep it moving, girl. Get up here.
Yes. And I'm like doing my best to do that, but it's just like, oh my God. I don't know.
Yeah.
And like the baggage claim and lugging everything. And like, I also brought a lot of shit, you know? Hard. So then it's like me, it's like, it took like 3 people to deal with my bags.
How many people are you traveling with?
Like 10.
Yeah, that's what we have to
total.
Yeah, it's a lot.
Yeah. And it's just like, I don't know. Some people, I used to do it flying tours when I was younger and I had the energy and I was skipping around and I loved it. But now I don't know. I guess I got like bougie and accustomed to a bus.
Which is so funny because I think of myself bougie because I fly. I'm like, well, I don't want to be on a bus where you're like sharing a toilet, sharing this.
That is, you're right.
I get what you're saying. We drive sometimes from like Chicago to Milwaukee or something. We'll drive, so we do drive and I do enjoy that because you don't have to get up early. We have to get up at like 5 a.m. to get to the airport.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like that even alone, like it's like, especially after a show, because I have trouble falling asleep after really good shows because like the adrenaline of like the crowds and stuff, so I won't.
Or going through TikTok, I always like to see what people post from that night. I'm like, let's see what people are posting.
Yeah, so I just like my sleep is already then it's like you have to get up for the airport and it's like, oh my God, I just wish I was on a bus that was taking me there already. But that's just like me. Like I think Brooke kind of enjoyed I don't know if she like loved it. I think she loves the bus more, but like I think she handled it. I really was like like I was counting down like 6 more flights, 5 more flights, 4 more flights. Like it was like so much.
And are you flying first class or are you flying economy?
Yeah, but it's funny over there because a lot of our flights were very like inner UK or whatever, so it'd be these airlines like EasyJet and stuff, like very 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 spirit coded.
Okay,
got
it.
The first class was very much the same setup.
Okay, yeah, yes, that's okay. I get
and
you.
That's fine. Like, who gives right? Like either way,
I don't fit into economy. I learned that. I was like, with Southwest, their seats were pretty big. We've been flying Southwest to local, like San Jose, Sacramento.
I like Southwest.
I'm not opposed to it. I'm not opposed. I thought, ended up buying an extra seat because I thought I would not fit into it. But they do have the ones that go up, the little handle thing. So I felt a little more. But yeah, I don't mind an economy.
But do you get just mobbed on your Southwest flights?
No. Not really. No. I bought the extra seat and they give you like a reserve sign. So you do put a reserve sign next to you. So like no one can next to you. But on the same time, like my dancers and stuff, like Cedric will sit on the end. Yeah. And you know what I mean? But no, I don't really get, I think also because traveling with like a group, I feel like it's more intimidating for people to come up. Like if I'm by myself, I went to London by myself, I went to New York by myself for Broadway, more so. I think people are like, you look lonely, I'm gonna come say hi. I was like, all right, you can. But when I'm with a group, it's like a little.
That's iconic though. People just respect you probably. They're just like, you know what, girl, like she's traveling, she's like, you know.
Yeah, well also I'm like super pregnant, so I'm very much just lethargic. I'm just very slow. And so I think people just feel sad for me. I'm always just like out of breath, looking crazy. I'm just very like, oh, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah. But I can't believe, I was just telling her in the car, I was like talking to her and I was like, yeah, she's touring while pregnant. And it's whenever anyone like learns that, they're like, what, how the and like so you funny. Really, it's so, even Paige and I side stage watching, we were like, God damn, like like you're dancing and singing and there's bubbles and there's dancers and there's feather. It's the most like elaborate, intense show and you put it on just every night. It's so good.
I love it. Yeah. Once I'm not pregnant, I feel like I can really crush it. I used to dance a lot in my old shows and I feel like now it's just looking a little harder these days. But
no, but like the fact that you're just doing it. How many more do you have left?
Just 2 more weekends.
No
this
way.
weekend and next weekend is our big one. We do
my God, and that baby boy is coming in rich.
I know. I hope I don't go into early labor or something like that because I've been exercising so much. I always just think like, what if it like comes early?
At least it's like if you had to cancel a show because you're in labor, no one's pissed.
Yeah, but what if like my water broke like on stage? Like, wouldn't that be crazy? I'm just like, oh. Like, that's my biggest fear of it happening.
I would have a panic attack every single day about that.
Right? Because you're, like, moving so much. I just did Sacramento, and I came off stage, and my lash was freaky, and I just threw up everywhere backstage. I'm like, what the hell just happened? Like, it was so weird. Like, I wasn't that sick. I didn't think I was that sick to do the show. I was fine doing the show. As soon as, like, I got off stage, just, like, throw up everywhere. I'm like, what the hell happened? I thought a baby was coming, because I never throw up. I'm like, maybe I'm, like, going into labor or something.
No
like,
sick. Way.
Yeah. And I was fine.
Were you super nauseous or just all of a sudden you're like, I have to throw up?
I think all of a sudden I had to throw up. I was a little nauseous before the show thinking I maybe ate something bad or whatever, but it was a lot. And I thought like maybe I'm going into like labor because like all of a sudden I had like these intense pains, constipation for like a week. Like it was just a whole thing. Yeah.
And now you're good?
Yeah, and I was good the next day because we ended up going to San Jose and then Austin. So I was like good for the rest of the shows. But
God, I just don't even know if I could ever be pregnant.
Wait, but
I would have a panic.
You went to the hospital. Did you ever say why?
Yeah, I mean, I like don't fully know. First show, by the way. First show.
Oh my God.
First day. We're in Oslo, Norway. We just get there. We settle in. And it was just like, I don't know. Normally I rest a little more before tour. And I really burnt myself out before tour by accident. Just it ended up that a lot of work I was delegating to other people didn't end up getting done. So I ended up having to do a lot of work before. So I show up very burnt out. I'm just like, but we're going to do it. And we get there the day of the show. I'm in my corset. I'm rehearsing. I'm having the best day. I'm like, we did it, right? Like this one was really a like squeeze just time-wise. Like we did it though, you know? And I'm on stage and I'm rehearsing and I'm like dying laughing at my own bit. So it's like, this is just karma. Like, I'm like, this is so funny. I'm so funny.
But
like,
you
I'm
should
dying.
think that. Like, it's almost if you think you have a bad show.
This is honestly, I think, my like funniest work yet. It's diabolical.
That's good. You should think
love
that.
it. I do love it. It is good. But like, still, I needed to be humbled down, and God was right there. And I start laughing, and I'm in my little corset, and I feel a pop in my heart, like when you crack a bone, you know. But it's like in my heart, and I'm like, what the? And then just all of a sudden, I'm in level 10, like chest pains. And like, it's so much scarier, I think, when it's like a heart pain versus anywhere else on your body.
Yeah.
And it's just not going away. And then all of a sudden I can't talk. I can't laugh. I'm like heavy, like breathing.
Oh my God.
And then the medics are coming in. No one speaks English. No one's like helping me really. I'm on the phone with my doctor and he's like, go to the hospital. Like it hurts. It was like shooting pains when I would breathe in. So then he's like, it could be your lung. And I go, I get an EKG and my heart's fine, so that's good. Tell me why the number one thing I'm worried about too is this EKG taking off my spray tan.
Oh.
And like,
I have a show tonight.
Yeah, literally, and I'm like asking when I can hit my vape, and MAKOA is just looking at me so concerned. Like it's a mess.
Oh my God.
And all the girls in the hospital too like watched canceled, so it was cute. Like, but it was so funny. My are just out. It was like a lot. And then I pulled a muscle over my lung. We think. is what happened. I
That's what
really,
they said,
honestly,
yeah.
they wanted to like do blood tests and I would have had to cancel the show, so I kind of just kept it pushing.
Oh my God.
And I probably should have, and I'm gonna do a blood panel this week to just like make sure
everything's okay.
Yeah, but it was, and then I was just in pain for like a week, and it was so, I was in so much pain, and
oh my God,
it was like really hard doing the shows, everything. Like I was
and
just,
were you so like nervous that like it was something was gonna happen?
I was like really seeking God the first week of tour. I was on my hands and knees in Paris praying like, please help me make it through the show. Like I was just like,
and chest pains are like no joke. That's like,
yeah, it's so much scarier than anything
they'll
else.
be like, oh, she was perfectly healthy, and then there was a pop, and then like something happened. That's like so scary. Oh my gosh.
It was, but I really do just think like burnt out, tight corset, laughing, pulled a muscle. Like I think it's fine as I'm hitting this.
Yeah.
I'm quitting though.
I'm
quitting.
When are you going to?
I'm going to Hawaii for a month, and I'm just not going to bring any, and I'm just going to like withdraw and tweak out on the beach.
Does MAKOA vape?
No.
Okay, so that'll help. If like you don't see someone doing it.
Yes.
Hawaii should be the place that would happen.
Yeah, I agree. And I think that the number one sign of quitting vaping is irritability. So I've been like waiting for a time where I can be irritable in peace.
Oh.
Like, you know what I mean? Like I can't be like irritable on tour. Like,
or something that would irritate you, because like tour can be super stressful for anyone.
Exactly.
So I just think like you're in Hawaii, how could you be stressed? So
exactly. Like I think that there's not a lot of factors for irritability in Hawaii, so it's like a good time to do it, and I just need to, because it's like my last. Yeah, I mean, it's so crazy. I've quit alcohol, I've quit benzos. Like those are, I was saying this on Canceled, so I'll like keep it light, but it's like those were the hardest things I've ever done.
Yeah.
And this is harder. Like it's so
interesting.
I'm so addicted to this stupid pink battery.
You think it's like what's
oral
in it?
fixation and nicotine.
Pickle.
Yeah, I know, pickle for sure.
Are your pickles still out? I know last time we talked, it was still there. So people can still get them.
I honestly miss them so much in Europe. That was like the first thing I did when I got home, was just ate so many pickles.
All your pickles.
Yes,
oh
and people can still get them, and I love them so much.
Oh my God, that's so cool. Yeah, I remember you did like a meet and greet like after there at the pickle place.
Even now, like doing a pickle pop up a week and a half before you go to Europe, like no, you're gonna be burnt
crazy.
out.
Were you there a month?
Yes.
Oh my God, that's wild.
And it was just very wild, like all of it. Yeah, like even just the crowds are so different than America.
Wow,
like,
so what's the difference?
Like there were several cities where instead of our usual, which is girls kind of screaming, drunk, like whatever, you would make a funny joke and everyone would just sit there, and this is the etiquette of the crowd, and do this.
Oh,
and it's so sweet.
Yeah.
And they're all so sweet. But then, like, the first time it happened, I was like, oh my God, like, because we were just in, like, we'd be in a place like Ireland or Glasgow, and they're screaming and they're dying laughing. And I'm like, oh, this is the best show ever. And then we go there and everyone's clapping. And I'm like, that was my worst show. And then I go home and people will be tagging me like, I've never laughed so hard, best night of my life. And I'm like, really?
I know.
Are you sure?
Yeah, no, sometimes that happens. Like the quiet crowds are like, it was amazing. And I'm like, okay, well, it seemed quiet, but I'm glad you liked it. Yeah.
And it just, our last night in Amsterdam was it was our last show. It was so like that, like just clapping, and like in between the claps you could like hear a pin drop. Like they're so respectful. I had to keep like looking out and like noticing that they were like wearing the merch, like making sure they were there for me.
You guys know where
I had a little bit of a panic attack on stage. I was like, oh my God, and I never had a panic attack on stage. I was like, oh my God, this is wild. But it's just their culture. Like that's just how. And then, you know, people were tagging and saying all the nice things, and I was like, that's so wild, the differences in culture.
What's your favorite city over there?
Glasgow by far.
Wow, really?
You have to. Glasgow is my new Milwaukee. Like you have to go.
You do love Milwaukee.
You have to go to Glasgow.
Where's Glasgow?
In Scotland. Don't quote me on that. Sounds right.
Yeah, something like that.
I think UK vibes.
Yeah.
Please don't quote me on that.
They're like,
but
you don't know?
Were fucking insane.
Yeah.
That was the crowd that I had sing you happy birthday.
Oh, that was so nice. Oh my God. I was like, oh my God, okay, a whole crowd singing that.
It was so fun, and they were so excited to do it. They were, Dublin, Ireland was really cool. You should do Dublin for sure. Like,
I've never been to any of those cities.
The Belfast is like, we don't know if it's UK or Ireland. I don't know. And it's a big, people have different things to say. I still don't know.
Okay.
But Belfast, Dublin, Glasgow were my favorites, I think. But everywhere was great. London was great. Like so many.
Not the food.
The food is just what I love. It's crazy when because I know the food over there is better for you.
Yes.
But like,
that's why it doesn't taste as good. That's what someone told me, because we were talking about McDonald's earlier, and I was there in London, and I was like so excited to get McDonald's, and I like could not eat it. I was like, this is so disgusting. No offense. I love London, and I would love to live over there because I'd be so skinny. I like don't like any of the food. I'd be like so tiny. But the McDonald's was so nasty, and the reason is because they can't. it has to be real meat and it can't be processed. Like it can't be like processed food. So they can't put any of the preservatives or anything they put here. That's all toxic and gross. So I think that's why we think it's like gross, because like it's real.
Do you know that it sent me down the whole same rabbit hole, because MAKOA and I came to the conclusion that all food over there tastes like diet hour food. Like even just a traditional Big Mac over there tastes like a diet Big Mac.
Yeah.
Over here, if that makes sense. And so then I started Googling like what's in our food that can't, like, that is not like FDA approved over there. And there's so many things. There's one thing, I forget what it's called, but it's in all of our fast food bread. It's a chemical that, or like it's something that is mainly, the second thing it is most used in, other than our bread, is yoga mats. Yoga mats.
And we're eating it?
And we eat it every day. But it makes the bread so goddamn good over here. Like, give me that yoga mat.
I know. I'll eat it all day long.
I am downward facing dog for that Big Mac. Like, I can't even like... Oh my God.
I know. The food is definitely different over there. I did like the fish and chips in like London. Like that's the only place. There's one called Mayfair and chips, and it was really good.
I love baked beans, and London's big on baked beans.
That's crazy. So you just ate baked beans?
Yeah, and I'm just like, my stomach's bubbling, but like I love baked beans.
Baked beans and a toast. Or they don't even have toast, it's just bread or they serve with it, right? Just untoasted.
So much healthier though. It's just like,
no, of course. They look great because everyone is just so skinny. But best food that over there, what was the best? Was there any?
I'm trying to think of the best food. Honestly, in Berlin, Germany, I had this spicy chicken and mac and cheese bowl that was so good.
That
it was so good.
I'm starving. We have to have to order food after this. I haven't eaten all day, and I'm like, oh my God, everything sounds so good right now.
Wingstop. I still have things that I haven't had since I've been back. Like,
we can order the Wingstop for sure. I love that. No, Europe is tricky with food. I would think like pretzels or something. Huh?
Yeah.
What is it?
Paris meals in your vlog looked.
Paris has good food. They do. They really do. Like the pastas and Paris. I was just eating good. I love Paris.
I didn't get to watch your vlog yet. Is it clickbait?
It's so clickbait. And I underestimated how many people know that I'm just like a clickbait.
Yeah, like obviously.
And I was getting all these congratulations texts, and I was like, oh, I didn't mean to like scam that hard.
Yeah.
Like rats. My bad. We just had bills to pay. Like, I did not mean to. And now I'm like, okay, so when he actually proposes, am I going to have to be like, not clickbait?
Yeah.
Like, I'm so embarrassing. It's like, of course, I did that to myself. Like,
is Paris your favorite stop?
I mean, it just didn't even feel like a tour stop, really, honestly. Like, it just like, I love Paris.
Where'd you perform? Do you know what theater?
I don't know what theater, but I do know that it was probably my first and last time going back there. It was like by far our smallest show.
Wait, really?
By far.
Like the crowd or the way it was set up, or how did it look?
Just the amount of people. Like, and I would venture to say that over 60% of the people in the audience were like foreign exchange students who came to Paris, or like,
I see.
Your London show was sold out, so I flew here. Or like, we had girls come from Australia and Dubai to the Paris show, like, because it was the only one with tickets left. Like, only probably 30% of the crowd. Like, I just don't think Parisians vibe with whatever the this is.
Yeah, they're like, no, I would love the idea of going to Paris, like Crazy Girls or something, and like performing there, you know, like a topless, like can number or something would be really cool.
And that makes more sense. It's just like, it's even when I'm in Paris, I don't get like stopped by people that often. Like, and anytime I do get stopped by fans in Paris, they're like American people traveling there, or like British people. I don't meet a Parisian fan very often.
They're like, ooh, we love Tana.
Yeah, no, hell no.
You know what? I don't either. Now that I think about it, I never really met a French fan.
I know. It's kind of nuts. And I like wish it was the opposite, because I love Paris and I want more of an excuse to go there. Like, but
same.
They don't love me back.
They have
like,
Disneyland
I love them.
and good bread. Yeah, two of my dancers are French.
And such good shopping. We need...
Oh, that mall was in Paris that you went to.
It was so insane.
Do you know the name?
It's called Galeries Lafayette. And Trisha, you're going to have a field day. Like, it was so insane. My shopping problem's getting out of hand, though.
What'd you buy?
Everything Miu Miu, everything. I bought a Chanel jumbo bag. I bought everything. And it's funny because there's this video of you from like a couple years ago, and you're hauling Louis Vuitton, and you go on this whole tangent about how like life is short, and I kept replaying that.
It's in your head. You're like,
I kept like actually replaying it. I was like, Trisha's telling me life is short, and I'll make it back, and like whatever.
Yeah. Ugh. No, I love it, because that's the era to spend money too. It's just like when you don't have kids, you're not sure if you want kids. Like I was like, it probably won't happen for me. I'm just gonna spend all my money. Who cares? You know what I mean?
Yeah, and I'll be better. But I was just in Paris, and I was like, I'm gonna be crazy this one time.
Thank you so much. The sponsor of today's episode, SeatGeek.
Ooh, SeatGeek.
We love SeatGeek. What are you seeing this summer with SeatGeek?
I am seeing Trisha Paytas live for her last show.
You better hurry.
Tickets available. The last weekends are coming up.
We did talk about seeing Katy Perry. We're like, I kind of want to see her.
We actually really should.
Rebecca Black opening too. Like how?
Yeah,
that's my summer concert. I want to see.
And she's DJing now. We should. We'll get our tickets on SeatGeek.
Obsessed with SeatGeek, the sponsor of today's episode. With over 28 million downloads, SeatGeek is the #1 rated ticketing app.
There are more than 70,000 events listed on SeatGeek, including concerts, sports, festivals, and more. We're the more.
We're the more. We're the etc. Right now, you can get tickets to Tate McRae. Ooh, Tate McRae would be good. Raul Alejandro would be amazing. I want to get some to Bad Bunny in Puerto Rico. His show sold out so quick, but I know with SeatGeek, they'll give you the best options. They rate green means good, red means bad, and they give you the best seats, the best prices, whatever you want. They have it selected for you.
I love using SeatGeek, and my favorite live event that I've ever attended using SeatGeek was Trisha Paytas live in Las Vegas. I bought my tickets on SeatGeek, obviously, and SeatGeek has your back. Oh, each ticket is rated on a scale of 1 to 10, so you know you're getting a good deal. So look for the green dots. Green means good, red means bad.
Every ticket is backed by their buyer guarantee, and you know we came through for you guys. You can use code Not Loveline 10 for 10% off on your next set of tickets at SeatGeek.
That's 10% off with promo code Not Loveline 10.
Put that promo code in now because you don't want to forget to use it when you're checking out. Not Loveline 10. Click the link in the description, download the app, and have the code automatically added to your account so you can use it later. And thank you to SeatGeek for sponsoring today's episode.
We love you, SeatGeek.
We do love you. I do love them.
I love them so much.
Yeah.
And we'll be at Katy Perry, seriously.
I'm not giving birth.
I want to take it home, but I don't trust myself to bring it back every time.
We don't have to bring it back. I got it for you. You can take it home, do whatever you want.
So cute. I just love it.
I love it. I love it too.
I love it.
All right. Damn, where did we leave off? Do we even know? Did you make a note? It's fine if you didn't. We can just pick up wherever. I literally have no idea where we left off.
Me either. And I'm just so excited for Taco Bell to get here.
We just ordered Taco Bell. Are we going? We just ordered Taco Bell.
We just ordered Taco Bell, and I haven't had it in months, and I'm so excited. I tried it in London, though, and it was just same. I was having a diet crunch wrap.
Yeah.
It's where's the crunch?
The healthy stuff.
Yeah.
Don't give us real food.
It was just a wrap.
I know. We got Taco Bell. I also got popcorn from AMC. You got a dirty Baja Blast for everyone. I got ices for everyone. But last time we ordered ices, they didn't come.
We had a full icy gate. We were trying so hard to get this icy here.
Why is everything a gate to you? I love that.
I know. I don't know how it started because it's literally not at all no drama. We were just trying.
It was drama. They tried twice to bring it. They brought us one at a time. They brought us one the first time, and then they brought us one again. And he's like, "Okay, I'll go back to get the rest."
And you were the sweetest thing when it comes to like that because you're like, oh my God, how are you going to live without your icy? And it's like, Trisha, it's fine.
Because
and you'll reorder it.
And they're also nice because they're like, no, you guys should have the ices. But I never want to be that person that's like, I'm more important than you. Like, you guys should have the ices. It's awful.
But the way I would just be like, you know what? We don't get ices, everybody. Trisha will go to the ends of the earth to make sure someone gets what they wanted. And it's so sweet.
I will always if my food doesn't come or someone's food, I will always give the food because I never want people to feel like that's the worst when you're food doesn't come and then you're just someone's without their food.
I know it is the worst. I agree with that. Yeah. I'm just I'm so excited to mukbang with you. I say that just eating, even if it's not on camera. I love our meal moments.
Me too. It's so funny. You really are an eater, which I never knew about you.
I love food more than anything. So much.
What time is it? It's 2:30 and I have not eaten, which is crazy because usually I'm breakfast, lunch, snack, and I'm just starving. So that's why I just ordered everything AMC, everything at Taco Bell.
I had Chick-fil-A breakfast and it had me bubbling.
In Vegas?
But, yeah.
You don't do White Castle?
Oh my God, I love White Castle.
I love White Castle too. And it's only in Vegas. I can never find it here.
Wait, I haven't thought about that. It is. It's not here. And it's so funny because it's so basic. But oh my God, that sounds so good right now.
And you were just there this morning.
Oh my God. Going to that White Castle in Vegas is scary town.
Oh, in Vegas, we usually go to the one when you're driving out and there's a gas station with a White Castle.
Oh, I've never been. Yeah, I didn't know that.
Those are good. I used to try and get those.
There's one on the Strip that's scary.
Really?
Yeah, I'll have to try that one. Also well, I don't know if we want to podcast about this, but and cut it if not. But Holly,
I talked about it. Yeah, she talks about it. I feel so. I'm okay.
Is there a potential world where we do a reality show with Holly Madison?
Oh, that part. I thought you were talking about her. I was talking about the cheating scandal of all the guys cheating on her, which is insane. But
that guy,
I literally say that all the time. He's literally so ugly, so gross. How are you cheating on Holly? That's
and
the craziest thing.
So not only how beautiful she is, but she's a Disney princess angel.
And like so thoughtful. She came to Elvis's birthday, the Lilo and Stitch one, and she literally like puts together these crazy themed gifts. And I always forget that's what she does. I need to tell her to like, she doesn't have to do all that because it's like Malibu Barbie's party. She bought every single Malibu Barbie from every year.
What?
She like vintage shopped for them and like gave her this huge basket of Malibu Barbies. And we haven't even gotten to the Elvis one because it's so beautifully packed. But I just see like Elvis and Barbie stuff in there, and I was like, she's
so perfect,
thoughtful. She's like so on top of it. You think I'm on top of it? We're trying to do like something together, like shows or something, because she has
It'd
her own
be so fun.
She has so many shows on like Annie. She like knows how to do it. Like I think you and I were like internet people like that don't really translate to like how do you get a TV show? And TV shows to me are always going to be the ultimate. Yeah. And she's so connected and she's so on top of it. Like, okay, is there someone's trying to get in touch with you here? And yeah, I'm really excited about it.
I know she just texted me today, and I need to like we need to set this meeting because it's like how crazy.
I think they texted me too in the group. Yeah, I gotta. And
it'd be so fun to do random. Like how we want to go to like Area 51 and like whatever.
She had a really good idea too. She was telling me about this like scripted, unscripted reality like TV show style, and I was like, yeah, that's what I want to do. And Holly is like the queen of reality TV, and I love being around her. I love being around her so much. She came to the party.
She's a light.
She's so sweet.
I hope that guy like actually. What do you mean you're like a ghost hunter and you're cheating on Holly Madison?
That's what I said. I was like, wait, what?
Like.
And he says he brings the girls to the museum so the ghosts can test them out if they like them or not.
You're actually lying. You're lying. Hell no.
But also, like, how do you have time to cheat with 10 women? Like, how do you have time to cheat?
I've never understood that. It's like, I guess it's the same thing as like a drug addiction. Like, it's a sex addiction and validation addiction, but it's just so nuts to actually execute it and act on those like at the expense of someone else's heart.
Right. She would always say he like loved to go to bed early at like 8, and then now the internet will be speculating and be like, well, he was probably trying to go fine. But like how? Like,
and
what do you mean?
Living that lie that you're just like an early bedtime person when you're like literally not, and you're going to cheat
sex with someone else, and it's like
I'd be yawning and I'd be like, wait.
I just don't understand it. And Holly like really is like, not to make it about looks, but like literally has like the perfect body. Like we've seen her obviously naked,
perfect.
Like on the Valentine's Day shoot. And I just remember being like seeing her body and being like, that's insane. Like her body is
and just hasn't she been through enough?
I know.
Like how are you gonna like know her history and her life and then like add to that? Like I hate you.
Yeah,
I hate you.
Like same. All the guys she's been with have been just absolutely horrible.
I just know this next one, like she's gonna get there because she literally. I always say when people ask me what she's like that she's like Snow White. Like she's literally her Cinderella. Like her personality. She's a Disney princess. Like just floats through life, just brings joy and positivity. Yeah. Like she deserves her Prince Charming to match that. You know?
I hope she. Yeah,
has a kid named like Rainbow. Like she's like just like
Rainbow and Forest. I'm just like, okay, that's like so cute.
Yeah, like it's like she deserves someone to just match that and like have birds land on their shoulders. And shit.
You know who would have been so good for her, but maybe she probably knew him at some point because he's a Disney adult. Is John Stamos. Like he loves Disney too.
Oh my God, I didn't know John Stamos was a Disney adult.
Oh my God, he's like obsessed. He has like the big D in his backyard from Disneyland. He goes like, he used to take all the girls on dates. I used to know so many influencers back when I first started, like when I was 18, that he would take to like Disneyland.
No way.
Allegedly, like at night and like do like just crazy shit.
John Stamos at night at Disneyland is like the craziest fantasy. That's some like Wattpad.
And he cosplays. He does Disney bound. He'll dress as like a Prince Eric with his. He has a wife now who's like very beautiful and very young, and they have a kid. But and he's very nice. Have you met him?
No, maybe some Dobrik I'm blocking out, but like I don't think so.
I was always with David. Yeah. I met him and I would just, but I remember him being so charming and so nice. Like he's like a Holly, where it's almost like you're perfect. Like you're such a nice, handsome, loved. If you say you love Full House, he's so into it. Like he's just so like sweet.
Like he's actually Uncle Jesse.
Yeah, and he was so cute. And I just remember
gagging me.
I know. In a different life, they could have been.
Yeah.
I have to ask Holly if she knows him. I feel like they would have crossed paths at some point because he was such like a ladies' man and like
and
Disney.
That's like deserving. Like that's exactly where it needs to be. Like somebody that's just like so on her level because she deserves that. Like
I know
she's perfect. Like oh my God.
And there are guys that love Disney. Travis Barker loves Disney. The Jonas Brothers love Disney.
She's just with like Kevin Jonas. Which one's single?
Joe. I think Joe's single, right? Joe Jonas is
Holly
single.
Madison and Joe Jonas, iconic.
I have something crazy to say.
What?
I went to Melrose Trading Post last weekend or 2 weekends ago, and Joe had a stand where he was selling all of his stuff to give to charity. So I like walked up and bought a belt.
And just Joe Jonas?
He was selling it himself?
You're lying. Was he there?
Yes.
You're lying.
He's selling you the belt. He's like, here's my belt. Give me the cash.
Sold me his belt.
Not Joe Jonas just yard sailing at Melrose Trade. That's though.
He said pick your price too.
No way.
God. He said pick your price is what he said.
And now you have a Joe Jonas belt. The way I would have actually cut off a limb for that in my like Jonas
you love
brothers.
a Jonas brother?
I did as like a kid. Like I was Nick Jonas all the way. I was like just Nick Jonas.
Were you so sad when like he found out he was diabetic?
I was so
like he's gonna
sad.
die.
I thought he was. Yes, that was like because I was young. It's like the same thing about how like when you're like a kid and you think like skunks are gonna be way more of a problem or like quicksand is gonna be.
Yeah.
Like it was like that. I was like he's gonna die from diabetes.
Quicksand is a real fear for sure.
Yeah.
I always thought that too.
But like as a kid, you just thought like I thought like right here, right now there'd be quicksand. Like,
yeah.
Maybe I was just a dumb kid.
I thought that too. I thought like quicksand you could just like fall into anywhere. Like it was just
I know.
there. I did think that. I mean, because of the movies like Beetlejuice or something, like you could fall into it. But I don't
so
know.
sorry.
No,
I
you're
have
good.
to stop wearing skirts on Not Loveline. Like hello.
No, you're totally good. Anyways, well there we go. Should we answer a question? Should we chit chat more? I love chit chatting. I love catching up. I feel like there's a million questions.
Because I'm wondering.
It's a hot topic, and we're gonna air this next week. If it was like gonna air in 3 weeks, I wouldn't talk about it. But okay, AMAs, what is happening? So I'm so confused by all of it. So I don't know about this lore, but like I guess they were canceled for like the last 2 years. Like they did not.
Like
they didn't
canceled
happen.
like
They
like
didn't go
me
on.
or canceled like
did not
off?
happen.
Oh, just not happening.
Yeah, like they
Okay.
just canceled them. They're
I've
just, like,
ruined the word canceled for
I know,
myself.
you're
I never
like-
know which one it means.
So, like,
Okay.
which one is it?
So they
didn't happen, and then this year everyone is just like so mad at them. Like they're like, is it a like what is? Why are people mad at them? Why were so many influencers there?
I did. I mean, I always assume, I'm not going to lie to you, like when I get invited to an award show, I know the program. Like I know
No.
Jamie Charlie's going to be 5 people down on the carpet.
Wait,
I
who?
know James Charles. I know he's going to get invited. I know it's good. Like I know it's usually I feel like in today's like era, if I'm getting invited, I feel like I know I'm gonna run into like a Jake Shane and Alex Earl, Atari Yummy, like.
But those are like huge. Like Jake Shane, Tara, Yummy, Alex Earl. Those are like mainstream. Alex Earl's on Dancing with Stars. Like it's mainstream. Jake Shane's huge. Okay, but yes, it's like the other ones, which I won't name, but there's like some randoms and you're just like, this is such a random carpet.
Yeah, and then there is always just the random PR safe like influencers too. I always know the program. Like I do know if I'm getting invited. It's
Don't
not going to
say
be
that.
I mean that, but it's
You're
I don't take it as like an insult. I think that these award shows realized a couple years ago that they were tanking views wise because of traditional media stars, that they would do better online on Reels and TikTok, just numerically, that you know what I mean, a TikTok of Alex Earl on their carpet or whoever.
Yours got the most. Yours was on ET, and I was like, you and MAKOA got a ton. I kept seeing yours everywhere.
Wait, really?
When I did Wicked, no one was putting me anywhere. No,
That is so not true. You were
yeah.
my whole For You page.
Not ET, and Oscar works for ET, and I was like, how are they?
Oscar
does the TikToks for ET.
I know everyone was saying, did Oscar edit this? I was like, yes.
I mean, a lot of people do them, so
Yeah.
maybe he wasn't. But it is funny because you were all over my FYP with your.
It was cute. It was mine and MAKOA's like first carpet,
Yeah.
which I like loved, and I had so much fun with him. But I feel like that's why they do it. The influencers, people hate it, but at the same time, people don't realize that the hate comments on it is the more engagement that they wanted when they invited these influencers. Unfortunately,
Do people hate on?
like,
Because I didn't even see people hate on it. It was just more of like unexpected, you know, like but on the flip side of that, it's like you have Alex Warren, who's not like so mainstream, and I
That
saw you
was
like out to
my-
dinner with him. I love him.
that was my major takeaway. That was like all I really cared about. Everything else, like I was like, J-Lo's doing flips, cool. Rod Stewart,
J-Lo or Benson?
both of them.
Was she doing flips? Was J-Lo
No,
doing
she
flips?
was like making out with people and Ben, like all of the things were. Renee Rapp killed it. She looked so
Love
hot.
Renee
and, like,
Rapp.
It was all really cool, but Alex was the highlight of my whole
He's-
AMAs. Like I just love him so much.
So impressed. He like, I'd never texted him really. Like he was on my podcast, but he like congratulated me on like having a baby. I was like, thanks, like or a boy. It was very random because he's so busy. He's like on stage coaching
He's just,
Coachella
like-
and singing with Ed Sheeran. Ed Sheeran singing his song. I was like, what the
Dude,
hell is
I know.
happening?
And he was like giving me the lore of like just other people that are now in his like wheelhouse, and it's
Jelly
nuts.
Roll,
Like,
he's got performing with him, and
Yeah.
my biggest regret is like I couldn't do it. I honestly would have, but like the day I left for tour, he wanted me to film like a little segment for his tour where I was like his therapist, because I think it's called something like aftercare. I don't know. There's like a therapy theme to his thing, and I'm
Yeah.
like so sad I didn't, because I would have done it even if he wasn't blowing up. But then
he
I
would
saw he
still
like
want that though, I think, because he is
Alex,
like
let me know.
so. He is like one of the most intelligent people I've ever met in so many ways. Like even people wanted to hate on him for like Dobrik vlogging back in the day, but I always was like, this kid's a genius. He sees a gap in the market. He's doing it with the D'Amelios.
Yeah.
He's copying a formula, but making it his own. And then just even he'd come over and have all the analytics pulled up and know exactly what to do next and like be so smart. And he always was just so hungry and a really good person. Like him and Cover are such good people. And like, he said something to me at dinner the other night that literally brought me to tears, but he was like, with so many other people, when I was doing that, it felt transactional, but with you, it was always an excuse to hang out with my friend. And I felt the same way about a lot of the Hype House stuff. Like with him, it was just like, I love him and care about him so much. And like seeing him have the #1 song in the world right now and perform it.
Like
it's
so many weeks. Like I screenshot it and sent it to Moses. It was like more than like Elvis Presley. He like broke a record. I was like 30 weeks on #1. I'm like, what the hell?
And I remember the first time he ever brought over like his garage band first song and was like, Tana, I'm gonna make music. And I remember being like, Alex, no, keep vlogging. And and like then the music just ended up being so good, and it's crazy.
Because it never goes well for influencers. I mean, it does.
Yeah.
Because like you get the numbers, but yeah.
He knew, and he's so talented in his writing, and I just am so happy for dude. Like it's crazy how happy I am for them.
And
like
he looks
him and
so
Cover.
good. Like everything about it. Like I'm like, wow, you really look like a professional.
And it's
singer.
always like so fun. Like I don't know, like when you see your friends blow up.
Yeah.
A lot of people just really do change so much, like and become someone that you did not know, and you see it all the time, more often than not.
What do you think like changed with him?
Nothing. And that's why I think it's so special.
He didn't change.
He's the same Alex that I've always known and loved, just with a Billboard #1 song and performing and killing it. And it's like, I think that's cool. It's rare. It's rare to me. Like most people do become Hollywood and you know, like just assholes in a lot of ways. Like that's what
he's so
fame
genuine.
does.
He was so nice. Like he was literally my like favorite guest. I was just like, I love. Did he do Canceled and you didn't air it?
He did, but I'm airing it soon.
You're like, now that you're #1.
Yeah, no, always. But it's such a good episode too. I'm just an idiot.
Yeah.
I like just that probably never happens for you, but I start banking and then I want to keep posting current like episodes just get like lost in translation.
Yeah.
And that was a stupid one. And I was in my own head. Like it was right after I did the Jeffree Star episode, and I was, whenever I'm interviewing someone and they're telling me their story, I will sit there and go, a million times. It's like my stim, like my ADHD. I'll say like that. And I was getting so much hate for it. And then I did it in the Alex episode, and I was like, I didn't want to air it, like, because I was self-conscious. And it's like, who cares that you're saying 1,000 times?
Yeah, that's like your thing. People don't care.
Well, it is. I can't help it.
I actually love seeing you have conversations with people.
Me too. I love a good.
You know who's good? So she was on your podcast. I know nothing about her, so if she's like problematic, I don't know. But the trans girl,
Camilla.
Yeah, she just did the Bhad Bhabie interview.
Yes.
Did you do Bhad Bhabie?
No, I was going to do Bhad Bhabie, and then our schedules just ended up like just, I think Brooke was getting her blef, and I ended up having to go out of town and whatever. And I wanted to, but I also do think Camilla was the perfect person for that interview because they have all that lore.
Yeah.
Like I don't have the same Alabama lore that Camilla does, and I probably wouldn't have evoked.
Oh, I didn't know her lore.
I wouldn't have evoked like the same reactions and topics from Bhad Bhabie. I think Camilla was the one for that, and like
she's so good at those interviews because the Ash Trevino one, she was so good. I know she's like really young, like 22 or something like that. And then the Bhad Bhabie one, I was just like, damn, she's so good at these. I don't know much about Bhad Bhabie, but I am becoming a little bit of a stan. I seem to I care about her weirdly, like parasocially.
Yes,
maybe as like a mom. Sometimes you see those interviews and you're just like, I wish I could just like talk to her. But I know that's it sounds weird and it sounds like condescending, but also like no, I don't know her like that either.
Bhad Bhabie on Just Trish would break the internet. And
I would love because I'm so. I don't want to say feel sorry, but like God, I have so much like empathy for her doing the OF at 18 and just people waiting for you to be 18 to do this OF. Like so happy she made that money because like that's amazing. Like, but just even the situation now, it's like. I'm all about, and what's her name, Camilla, the one that interviewed her? Like, she's so, like, she is sweet because she's like, Bhad Bhabie said some crazy things. Does she go by Danielle or Bhad Bhabie? What does she prefer? I don't want to, like, call her, like, the wrong thing.
I don't know, both.
I feel like it depends on your relationship with her.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want to just call her Danielle. She's like, you don't know me. I was like, I know, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know you, but I love Bhad Bhabie, too. I love both. But, did you see it? You saw the interview?
Yes, I saw clips, and I was talking to Camilla after, because her and I have, like, a really sweet relationship where she always asks me for advice, and I actually really love her. Like,
that's
like
nice.
On some off-camera, I really love her. I just invited her to, like, come on a trip with me. I'm like, I feel maternal to her because I think that she reminds me a lot of me in a lot of ways, but also I just know how anxious it can be to like, she's interviewing these polarizing big figures and she's the one to do it. And I know how that can feel like that just the pressure and it's being polarizing in general. She gets a lot of hate and a lot of love.
Well, yeah.
I just want to be there for her.
Who eats my
like,
hair? Sorry.
Ooh.
Let's see if it's there.
Taco Bell.
If that is, that was so it might be his. It might be Moses' too. He ordered sushi too.
Wow.
Like, that seems so fast, but
He's
maybe
so
it's
healthy.
ours.
He's always getting like something so opposite of us.
No, I know. That's why I do love when you come over too, because I'm just very much like, oh, I can eat like Taco Bell.
Yes.
He does not like a Taco Bell.
MAKOA
I crave it. I do love it.
I wish. MAKOA eats like more unhealthy than I ever like.
Really?
Like, oh my God, was light working. He eats a pint of Haagen-Dazs a day. An entire pint of Haagen-Dazs every single day. Any flavor. He'll start his day with that sometimes. And it's so crazy. I'm like, your genetics. I hope our kids get his genetics.
Yeah, I think our kids did, because they're very much like just active and they just eat good.
Yeah, like how nuts is that?
Malibu like doesn't even like mashed potatoes or mac and cheese. She just wants steak and fish. I'm like, okay, healthy.
Yeah,
like,
just period diva.
She's like, I just want more steak and fish. I'm like, you want mashed potato, mac and cheese? No. I was just like, okay.
What the hell? She knows what she wants. I love Malibu.
Oh, he did get it. Okay, sorry. No, but I didn't want to I did want to hear what you had to say, because I'm so fascinated by Camilla. I'm fascinated by all it. Because those girls
I think you should have Camilla on Just Trish.
The fact that they say they make like what, $2 million a month or something. Or some people say they make like $57 million a year. I'm like, what the hell are they doing?
They're making such crazy
How?
money.
I need to know. I'm such a money person. I'm like not scared to say that anymore. I'm a Taurus. I love money. I think about money all the time. I'm always like,
Me.
Like even you, I'm like, do they pay to be at AMAs? Like I have so many
no,
questions.
they do not pay me to be at AMAs.
Really? Okay, because I wonder, because you
No.
said like, oh, I have to rock this red carpet. So I was like, maybe they pay people to be there.
No, I just committed and I was in too deep, and then I found out it was in Vegas. So then it was like, I have to. Like if it was here, I wouldn't have even said that. But
because I never know. Yeah. Okay.
No.
So I'm so curious about money and all that stuff like that, and even Danielle and stuff like that. I'm very curious, but
yeah,
but
it's very interesting.
But she's a good interviewer, because like Danielle would say like, what am I supposed to leave my guy because I have a black eye and like I got cheated on once, and everyone's screaming in TikTok like, yes, that's why you leave someone. But Camilla, she was very much, well, it's not my relationship, so I'm not. But you could tell she like wanted to say something, but it is kind of both. It's kind of like, well, you can't force someone to leave a relationship, but at the same time, it's
I think that frontal lobe is like a big play too. Like
she's so young still, right?
Yeah. Like, and I feel like I would find myself saying things similar to that at a point in my life. Like, and then my frontal lobe switched, and it was like, oh, holy. And her mom, like, I just always say like that mom. I don't want to like speak on Danielle's mom and like all of that, but it is just narcissistic parents, and like all of that just like can just mess up your
view of the world, what you should be doing, what's right. Yeah. And I get her too. When you have a kid, it is so different too. So I definitely understand
I can't even speak on that, because I don't know what I would do. I always think about that. Like,
you have a baby and you want your baby to have a relationship with the dad. Like, it's so I just have like a lot of empathy. She's so complex, and she's also very smart, obviously.
And talented as like,
and captivating. Everyone wants to know what Bhad Bhabie's doing next. Like,
yes.
I really did know her from Dr. Phil, but all of a sudden I see her just like everywhere doing everything, and I like the way she speaks and stuff. So I like that. I gotta watch the podcast. I didn't know.
And to write the things that she writes in her raps, and she does make her own music, takes such a level of intelligence that so many people don't
rapping
have. Like,
is crazy. When people are like rappers, is like
yes,
wild.
and good as it. Like Miss Whitman, like that was crazy.
Yeah.
Like, I'm so sorry. That is modern day Shakespeare.
Yeah.
Like, you can't tell me different. I'm so sorry.
You and her should collab. You guys are both rappers. If I could
oh my
rap,
God, I wouldn't even
rap.
like.
Your lyrics were good.
She deserves better than me.
I memorized all of Hefner for Vegas. Well, just the first verse, because it's a long song. It's a long song. So I'm like, let me get this first verse.
Because I was in the studio like, no, let's do more. Like, it's like, no, cut the song off.
It's so good though. Like the lyrics are actually so good. I was like, wait, this is like kind of.
I really want to make country.
Okay, SHABOOZEY.
Yeah, I'm not kidding. That was who I was most excited to see at the AMAs. I love SHABOOZEY. No, I was trying, but my seat was just far from his. And I will meet SHABOOZEY. I know I will. And I love him.
SHABOOZEY is like the nicest guy in the whole world. Not to flex again, but I was on SNL with him. And they have all the dressing rooms really close. Like Paul Mescal's here, I'm right here. And then SHABOOZEY had the big one because he had all his people. Yeah. And they were like singing. I have video of it, of like just him singing, because I remember I wasn't aware of SHABOOZEY before this, but I became such a fan. And he would just be singing, I guess rehearsing, I don't know, but just in the room with all the people, just like, singing his songs. And he came in to like fix his outfit, and he's like, can I borrow your mirror? And I was like, yeah, absolutely. And I just was like so struck by him. I didn't know who he was, but he was like he introduced himself. He was like so nice, so polite.
I love SHABOOZEY.
When we did the goodbyes, he like gave me a hug as if I was like part of the show.
Stop it.
And then we were in the elevator, the security elevator together, and I was like, "You crushed it," because again, I like didn't know how popular he was. I was like, "You're so good," and he's like, "No." He's like, this is he was just so humble and sweet, and I was like, I had a little crush on SHABOOZEY. I was like, I really love him. Yeah, and he just seemed like really humble and sweet, and I love his music. But you give me SHABOOZEY vibes in the sense that you want to do country.
It's so funny. I was asking the other day, like, what do me and SHABOOZEY have in common? I'm literally like, and I'm being a little crazy. Like, someone said to me, like, is this your new Peppa Pig? Like, that's how I'm acting. Like, I'm just being, because I don't know his whole catalog, and I don't want to like front. Like, I'm like if I took a SHABOOZY Q&A like question, I probably wouldn't like pass. I just love that song. Like, someone pull me up a double cup. Like, I love that song, and I just love his style, and I love the name SHABOOZEY. Like,
it's so good.
Like, I just want to say it all the time. Like, he's so cool.
Did you get to meet him?
No, but it's funny. It's funny. He was on stage presenting, and some girl from the like upper crowd yelled like, "I love you, SHABOOZEY," and he was like, "I love you too" on stage. And I turned to MAKOA and I was like, I wish that was me so bad.
Why didn't you do it? You should have done it
And then
first.
everyone was tweeting me asking if it was me who did that.
You should have said yes. That's me.
I know, like, because I do love him so much.
I love his what was happening where their performances? I saw a TikTok of someone showing the stage when Blake Shelton performed, but he wasn't actually performing.
He was not there.
But everyone was like on stage. Really?
They like do that at award shows always, like just like
pre-record.
Half the performances are always pre-recorded, but I guess the internet is just now becoming like hip to that. Where was I like the first time? I was at the Billboard Music Awards in Vegas. And Drake was performing, and I was so excited. And then it was like a pre-recorded, or like it wasn't pre-recorded, but he was performing in the middle of the Bellagio fountains, like outside at the same time.
But it was live. But Blake was not live.
Yeah, I don't think so.
And I think they said someone else like wasn't live.
Gwen Stefani wasn't live.
Oh, they're both just like having sex while this is happening. They're like, we'll just pre-record all this.
They were on like a couple's honeymoon or something because they were not there. They were not in the building.
Interesting. So, but other people, Benson was live. You said you were excited to see him live.
I love his little flips. That's what I was going to ask you about. What was Moses' take on Benson Boone? Because MAKOA didn't know about Benson's flipping, so I've been educating him on TikTok.
And Moses is irritated by the flipping because he's concerned people are hurting themselves trying to flip like him.
Whoa, that's valid.
People on TikTok, I guess, are trying it. And I guess Moses is very like online these days because I am gone on the weekend. So when he's by himself or napping, he's scrolling a lot.
I love that.
So he sees people trying to do the Benson Boone flip, and I guess they're injuring themselves, like hurting their necks. So he thinks he's like not a good influence on the world.
Yeah, he should have like a PSA, like, don't flip like me.
Don't flip. I thought I saw Benson Boone on a plane. I sent it in the Just Trish chat.
You're hilarious show now.
I was like, I think I see Benson Boone.
Stop.
I swear it was him, but the Just Trish chat.
He'll respond. Be like, was this you?
But then it was somebody. If it wasn't him, it was like, boy, I'm just gonna like dox this person's face on my plane.
I guess that's true.
Doesn't that look like him?
Whoa, that does look like him.
It's first class Delta to New York, so I thought, and this was after Coachella.
I think Benson Boone might have a stronger jawline than this mustache gentleman.
Oh, really?
My takeaway is it's not Benson Boone, but it's Fenson Foon. That's my takeaway. He looks just like him. That looks just like him.
The same mustache, even the hair. I was looking at the haircut. I sent it. I know Oscar's like, that's just a white guy with a mustache. I was like, that looks like Benson Boone. A lot of people look like Benson Boone. I like really.
A lot of
people.
That's
such a unique look.
Archetype. I had like a whole year of my life where I feel like I was only going after guys who were like Benson Boone lookalikes.
Oh, you love that look.
I did love a stash. Like I was like a stash.
I'm not a stash person at all.
Dude,
yes, the Benson Boone. I don't quite get it, but I appreciate that he's popular and people really like him. And I think he's an American Idol person, which I always love when people from American Idol are killing it.
Yeah, that's true. You know, I think he's everything, and he's so sweet. He's like, even just my TikTok, I was like kind of making fun and like poking fun, and he commented like being like,
he commented,
yeah. Well, I know him. I actually, I don't know if I should say. I'll probably want to cut it. I'll just say it.
No, don't cut it.
Obviously, if for like a year I was going for the Benson Boone archetypes, I like slid in, and I was definitely trying. Like I wanted Benson Boone, and then I think he was just like being friendly
before he like blew up, or what? This was he already blew up
before, like as he was blowing up. So like that's
how got in early.
Because I always like I'm on like up and coming musician TikTok, especially at that time of my life. I was talent scouting for my next boyfriend. I was like, I
just saw a clip of you talking. Maybe it was on Cancel. It must have been Cancel because you wouldn't have time to do anyone else's podcast of you talking about like sliding into some guy with tattoos and a guitar. He's like a guitarist on TikTok. He's like a TikTok musician, and you were talking about how like you just slid into his DMs. I went down the rabbit hole literally yesterday, but I know it's like old news and it's probably like whatever.
But this is funny. I'll tell you all about it.
I need to know the like lore behind it because it's like you were so, and the fact that you talked about it so casually, I love this about you, how you're so open. You're like, I slid into this guy's DMs and you're like, hi, God sent me. And it's like, you need God or something.
Yeah. So, I mean, I used to just like, I really used to treat my For You page like Hinge. Like I would have a saved collection on my phone of just like hot guys and like randomly slide in. Like if I saw one, I'd save it and be like, whatever. And like, I used it like Hinge. Like, and if I saw a hot guy, I'd just immediately go to his profile, like check out his lore, make sure he was like, I don't know, living in LA or in my age range or whatever it was, right. Like the normal things.
The age range is good.
And then, and you know, that he wasn't like a weirdo. And then I'd go to Instagram and be like, hey, what's up? And that would like be my thing.
Yeah.
And I saw this guy playing guitar. He was hot. I slid in. I said, God sent me here, which shows me how lost I was at that time. That just tells me that Lila Gibney was my best friend. That's really like, that's my takeaway from that time. Like such a Lila to say, so funny. And I say that and he was like, you need God. And then come to find out he had a girlfriend, and then she was like coming at me online. I was like, I didn't know you existed. Like,
to be fair, I went on his profile because I had to deep dive this too. I never saw his girlfriend
his
on
profile
TikTok. It's
at
just
the
him
time,
like guitar. Just
it wasn't giving girlfriend. And like, also, I'm so not a homewrecker. I think it's why I was so mad.
Yeah.
But then her and I went back and forth in the DMs, and I was being crazy. Like, it was crazy. And I remember I was in Paris and I was doing Rada's podcast that day while I was like going off, like just so much drama because of this situation. And I remember I was like so stressed that I couldn't like do Rada's podcast properly, and it was like just such a weird time.
Her podcast?
It aired, but I was like
that's the worst. Yeah. Don't you just love now being in such a peaceful era where you're not dating or having it, because it's so difficult to date. How do you know if someone has girlfriends, boyfriends? Like, it's just, do you slide in? Do you not? Do you wait? Like, it's so nice to not have to like chase the man. You know what I mean?
Yes. And like lately I'm in this era where I'm really like tapping into almost like spirituality, honestly, and protecting my energy and understanding who sucks my energy and who I leave being around and I feel better.
Yes.
Right? Like, and I only want that. I'm trying to curate that for me. And that does come with kind of weeding out situations and protecting my peace more in certain situations and setting boundaries, even if people don't like them, and all of these things. I'm just having this like awakening where I'm really realizing that. And I'm so happy I'm not single, because that would just be a whole other caliber of allowing so much energy into your life.
That's it. Dating is exchanging energy with people.
Oh my God,
much. So good.
I can't believe I did that for so long. We should have popcorn right now.
I feel like popcorn is a good little snack.
This is a Justin Bieber is crazy. I think
you're a believer.
Oh, yeah.
We talked about this a little bit on Hot Topics, but I need to,
I'm a huge believer. I'm worried about him. I hate even saying that because I don't know him. First of all, let me lead with that. Parasocial bitch.
I know.
I'm worried about him. You don't know that, man. Worry about yourself. Worry about putting on a fake eyelash before you shoot 6 episodes of Not Loveline. But yeah, I think I saw that SZA stuff, and at first I was like, oh my God, if I was Haley, and just like fell into that. Like,
oh, I saw your response first to it. And that's when I saw, because I was like, oh, okay, so I thought that was the reason people were mad. But
then as I'm seeing it, like, I think it might be bigger than...
That's what Moses explained. He said it was more him, like, the microphone was down, not singing, him kind of like almost kind of falling off the stage.
And SZA trying to... Like,
yeah, I didn't know that. I thought it was like him kissing her hand and people being mad. That's because I got it from you, so I didn't know the full...
Me too. And then the more I saw it, I was like... Because I'd only seen that clip, and then I could see, like, more, and I'm like, damn. Yeah. I also can't imagine with, like... this Diddy trial, and like I don't know what he went through. Again, I don't know the man, but like childhood trauma and just maybe having a child evoking new traumas and just so many things. I just like I've always said it. I want nothing. He deserves peace and happiness more than anyone. And
I feel especially with the Diddy stuff coming up. I mean, he says like nothing happened, and obviously like, you gotta just take it as a word. But even so, you were involved with Diddy for so long as a child, like. There has to be something that...
Yeah, even just that alone.
Yeah, exactly. Like, just having to be around that.
In this industry, like, he was just robbed of his youth and robbed of joy and robbed of any natural perception of reality. Like, I cannot imagine his perception of reality. Just his perception of reality is probably more unique than 99% of the world's. Like just not trusting anyone. You can never trust anyone again if you're Justin Bieber. Like
that's what I think that with like Britney too. Is like, how could you trust anyone? Like you just can't. Everyone wants something,
And then you just get to watch everyone else lead a life that is arguably more normal than yours, and that's sad. It would make you bitter. It would make you all the things.
Yeah, I feel for him in that way. I'm a new believer. And I would watch old interviews of him and I'm just like, he looks so happy. Same thing with Britney. They have so much spark and like light in their eye and it just like goes away. And I don't blame him because like, damn, everyone's up all in your business all the time. Like that would be so annoying. And like Britney too. And it's like the speculation of everything is so annoying. And Haley, I feel for her too. Could you imagine just every day someone being like, your husband hates you. This is what you're like, a husband that hates his wife. I'm like, that's crazy to hear. Even if you like know the truth, it's still like the worst thing to hear.
Every single person I know that knows them and is close to them or any intel I ever hear about them says they are so happy and in love and all over each other. So it's like, God damn. Like that would just suck so bad. And like, dude, I even just think about my life and like, obviously the scale of my career is 1/1 billionth of what Justin Bieber's is. And there's points in my life where I was so lost and felt like it was too much and no one had my best interests and I was tired of being perceived and I was a mess and all these things. And I turned to substance abuse. I can't imagine the desire to be numb from what his world is. Like, you know what I mean? I love our life.
Was there no ices not to be that person?
Ha!
I ordered 4 ices.
You're lying. Trisha, we gotta get an icy maker. I think we have to take this into our own hands. Like, I'm gonna crush up ice.
Look at this. I have literally
Trisha,
4 ices in there.
Can I just say, like, as sad as it is, it's so funny. Like, we could not Uber Eats an icy if our life depended on it.
You said Taco Bell's here?
Taco Bell, I think, yeah.
Moses, once you're done building the drive-thru in the living room, can you build an icy maker?
Yeah, the ices didn't come again. This is the second time ices didn't come from AMC.
What?
Yeah, and we ordered 4. Elvis just like, what's that popcorn? She's like, give me that popcorn.
Okay, why does Elvis look literally so much more grown than the last time I saw her?
She's 1 now. She's a big 1-year-old. Yeah.
And she smiled.
Hi.
Well, no.
She loves to wave. It's so great. I know. She's like so big now.
That's crazy.
I know.
Baby Elvis, you're getting so big.
Oh, not her being. I love her little shy. That's what Malibu used to do too. She used to do it.
We got these.
Come to mama.
Yeah.
That's so crazy.
No, but these are gonna satiate you. They're
oh my
so
God.
good.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
Okay, here.
These are Mountain Dew. Dirty Baja Blast.
Tana says it's the best thing in the world. She says it's like,
this is on my death row. If I could have one beverage death row. Y'all are Taco Bell's here. You know it. You know it's time.
we gotta go. I haven't eaten since like last night and it's 3 p.m. which is crazy for me.
Oh my God.
This is so good. Okay, I can't wait to try it.
You're gonna love it.
We love you guys. Sorry for like chaos. But
and thank you to everybody who loves our yap. I feel like I arguably agree that it's almost better to just do a whole yap episode than be insulting as take one call.
yeah. Like, let's hit the calls.
Yeah, and just take one call. Like, it's like, you know that we were here for the yap.
Well,
and
I have
we missed
more
each
yap
other.
actually to ask you, so we can go to our Patreon, patreon.com/NotLoveline. I have more yap to ask.
I am so excited to do a Patreon.
Me too.
I love our Patreon.
Thanks to our patrons, because like all last month we didn't get like one ad read. We have some ad reads this time.
Yeah, you guys are keeping the lights on and we love it over there. I just miss doing it, the questions and the calls.
Same. The sexualness. All right.
Yeah.
We love you guys.
Bye. Bye.